this incredible fireside chat that we are starting right now. So we have our moderator as the co-founder of Gaia Foundation. Gaia stands for Global Artificial Intelligence Alliance, focusing on decentralized, compassion-based AI. Our moderator is Edi Pyrek. And speaking today with him is the professor of Department of Systems Innovation at Osaka University and visiting director at Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute, specializing in interactive robotics, avatar, and android science. Everybody, please welcome Hiroshi Ishiguro Sensei.
So thank you for giving me these opportunities. Before having the conversation with the moderators, I will introduce myself, right? I'm going to show you a couple of slides. Can I have my slide? Okay, so I'm doing so many things, but basically, I'm working for the avatars. I'm trying to develop the future society that's supported by avatars. So this is my imagination. So I want to create the human avatar symbiotic societies. In Japan, we're going to have a serious problem of labor shortage soon, right? So that we need to solve this problem, right? And one of the possible solutions is to use more robot, more computer graphics agents and avatars. So avatar is not just a teleoperated robot. If avatar can catch the people's intentions, right? So we call it avatars, right? So maybe in the United States, the avatar means the computer graphics agent driven by AIs, but in Japan, our definition is more wide, right? So if the avatar can catch the people's intentions, so that is also the avatars. Okay, so this is my R&D history. Around the 2000s, I have started the new research area in robotics. It's called the human-robot interactions. Okay, after that, I have developed so many robots like this, and well, especially this robot is very famous. I mean, this. Let me show you. This one is my copy. Right. Let me show you the simple demonstration. If you come to my pavilion, you can see that this demonstration. Actually, I'm basically so busy. And sorry, what's that?
Hello. How can I assist you today? I'm eager to discuss topics ranging from robotics and AI to philosophical questions about human nature and society.
Model, right, we can have this
Feel
kind
free
of
to ask anything.
the conversational robots. So this is our futures. Near futures, we're going to have this kind of professors in the university soon, right? So if we deliver this kind of robot or computer graphics avatars, by using a smartphone, for example, right? So we can deliver the home teachers for everybody, for each student, right? So that is a more better the educational environment. In order to realize that kind of futures, I'm running the big project. It's called the Moonshot, right? In Japanese cabinet has the 10 goals that need to be achieved by 2050s. The first goal is to develop the avatars. So we are trying to realize a society in which people are free from the constraints of body, brain, space, and time, right? So if you are interested in my approach, please download this the open access book. It's called Cybernetic Avatars, right? So you can have a complete information about my project. Okay. Anyway, so we are trying to realize this kind of future societies. So anyone, including the elderly and the people with disabilities, will be able to freely participate in various activities with abilities beyond ordinary people while expanding their physical, cognitive, and perceptual abilities using a large number of avatars. Anyone will be able to work and study anytime, anywhere, minimize commuting to work, and have plenty of free time. So I hope we're going to change this world by using avatar technologies. So and then my pavilion is also the field test field for the avatars. If you come to my pavilion, you're going to see the many avatars, robot avatars and computer graphics avatars. So these avatars are operated by handicapped people, the autism kids and elderlies. So we are trying to develop our features in our pavilions. So please come to my pavilion. Okay, this is my short introduction. So I think after this we're going to have a discussion.
Thank you. Yes, we will start shortly with a fireside chat about the future of life. Eddie, you can come up to the stage, please.
Hello guys, sorry I have no presentation. I have no such amazing things which is our friend is doing here. I would like to say a few words about our foundation, Gaia Global Artificial Intelligence Alliance. Like 5-6 years ago, together with my friends and with David Hanson, the father of Android, we created Gaia Global Artificial Intelligence Alliance because we come to the conclusion that we don't need only intelligent machine. We need wise machine. We need compassion machine. We need compassion future and compassion world. Last few years, we spent making different kind of the workshop, first trying to understand what does it mean to be compassion, what the compassion mean. After this, we create the report, and 2 years ago in Kyoto, during the IGF, United Nations conference about the future of AI, we present our concept of compassion AI because we deeply believe that this is what we need. We need a compassion society which can help us create a compassion machine, compassion AI. What does it mean, compassion AI? Together, just a few minutes before, I discussed with the professor what does it mean, compassion AI. It's mean the compassion is I feel your pain and I try to do with this. It's more than ethics. It's not than feelings about something bad happen. And this is what we need. We need not only create the machine which will try to help us, but we have to understand that we human, we didn't have enough compassion for ourselves and for the society. In the new world, we need a compassion not only for another human being, we need a compassion for the whole planet. Look, the climate catastrophe, the stuff like this. Why it's happened? Because we didn't have the compassion. We try to use the nature, we try to use different nations because we want to have more money, we want to have more power. We have to change it because we are facing the completely paradigm shift. We are facing completely new world. In this world, we have to think about the compassion for the nature, for the planet Earth, and we have to have the compassion for the new species. It's mean for the avatars, for the androids, for the future generation, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. But we have to be open. We have to have this, again, sorry for repeating all the time the word compassion, but I think maybe one day when we repeat it and repeat it, the more people will understand what does it mean to have the feeling and trying to change the world. When 2 years ago, during the IGF in Kyoto, we present on for the United Nations our concept about compassion AI, I know that a year later in Japan, more and more people started talking about creating compassion AI with, what he's doing here. It's thank you very much. It's mean that our work from last 5 years have meaning. And I was very happy that before, on the opening of the expo, we heard from the mouth of Your Majesty that we need a compassion AI. We need a compassion future. Then thank you very much, and now I think it's time to discuss with you about the future of life. Thank you very much. I have the amazing opportunity to see your pavilion and have the long conversation just before this speech. And what I saw there, the future for the life, it's amazing, but again, what do you think? How we can achieve this? How we can create this beautiful future? Because again, I'm not really afraid of the artificial intelligence, I'm more afraid of the human stupidity. And I'm afraid with the human stupidity, we can really not create this bright future which I can see in
I
your
agree.
pavilion,
Yeah.
but disaster. Well, maybe this one, technology.
So yeah, I agree, right? So, but I really think like this. We had the discussions just the coming before, right? So, the fundamentally, we cannot separate the human and the technology. The human, technology is the way of evolution for the humans, right? Therefore, we need to accept the more technologies. Otherwise, we can, how can I say that? We cannot have evolutions. Right? So by using a technology, by accepting a technology, we need to evolve more and more. Right? That is our futures. Right? So then, of course, we're going to have a chance to have to use the Android AI as a partner, our partners in our societies. Okay, so I think it's time to seriously think about that. Right? How we can accept that kind of technologies.
And then it's a question from me to you. Oh yeah, let's. Okay, then we have half of the AI. Then how we can do it? You are creating the robots. You're creating the androids. You are the father of the first humanoid androids, and you know better than me how we can use this technology to create this better world. Because we are not creating the technology. At least from my point of view, I'm not creating the robots of the AI just for the fun creating AI. We are creating because we want to have the better future. And I'm completely agree with you. We need the technology to evolve. The technology, it's another step of our evolution. What do you think? How we can do it?
Basically, we need to have a better moral, right? We need to deeply think about our future and the society, and we need to design by ourselves, right? So we have a power to design the human and the human society by ourselves, right? So therefore, through a lot of discussions, I think we need to design our future by ourselves by using the technologies, right? So, how do you think?
Yeah, yes, it's funny. Yes, I think we can do it, but again, it's my question to you because you know better. I mean, can you give me the example how you can design the robots, the androids, which will help us to have the more compassion for the humans? Because we can use at least for me, we can use the androids and we can use AI like a mirror, like a feedback loop, to understand better ourselves. Because this is the problem, because the eye couldn't see the eye. The most of the problem which we have, because we don't know who we are. We are not sure who we are. How the AI can help us?
So that is the most important thing. So the robot and AI is a mirror to reflect the humanity. Through the interaction with a very human-like robot, so we can deeply understand the humanities. So we call this research approach is a synthetic approach for understanding the humans. Okay, so I think that is a very, very important, the futures of a robot and Android for having them in the societies. But at the same time, so of course, we can improve our life, right? So especially in Japan, right? So we need that kind of a technology for supporting our daily life. Okay, so so that by developing the more better technology, we cannot say that which is better, which is not, right? So by developing the more powerful technologies, so we should deeply understand humanity. That we can enhance the possibility of humans. So that is the human evolution, right? So always, we need to think about the human evolution in some sense.
I deeply believe that we have to have the human in the loop, but I'm afraid that, the most important law of the biology on the physics is don't spend too much energy. And this is why we are lazy. Our brain don't want to change. Our brain don't want to think about different things. We love to be lazy. We want to sit. We don't want to change. And in this case, I am afraid that in the nearest future, when we have a lot of androids, a lot of robots, which will help us to do everything, clean the toilet, working for us, we'll become really, really lazy, and we'll be rather like a player one. We'll be sitting, watching video games. Again, we have these amazing things. We have the internet. With the one click of the finger, we can have the access to the knowledge on the whole world. and we are watching porn and cats. And I'm afraid it can happen the same with the androids. We'll be using, just sex dolls and cats all around. It will be the amazing future and amazing next step of evolution.
I don't think a human is so stupid, right? So, that we are more clever, right? So if we have a time, if we have a time, so we can do more, right? If we have a job, so we are so busy and we don't have a time to deeply think about the humanities, right? So the most important question is what human is, what we are, right? So by thinking about that, we can have a next level evolution. So I'm believing so that. Important things is, I just forget what I want to say that. Anyway, so it's we need to have a more deeper question about humans. So we can have the evolution, so we can be more better. We can have a more better society in some sense, right? So just keep on evolving ourselves, and then find the possibility of humans. Okay.
Yeah, but I think this is very important what you said, because the question about the technology is not a question about the technology. Question about the technology is a question about the philosophy, about the spirituality.
I just remembered curiosity. The curiosity is quite important for the humans, right? The AI, doesn't have the deep curiosities, right? AI's curiosity is very, very simple. It always try to give us the right answers. But the humans, we have the wide curiosities, right? So that is one of the fundamental difference between the human and AI, right? But someday the AI may have the curiosity like humans. Then we need to probably we're going to accept the human as a human, as an AI as a human. So as I said, that we cannot separate the human and technologies, right? And someday, so we may accept the AI and robot humans, right? So it's a matter of relationships. But so far, what we can do is by using the curiosity. Right, by having the curiosities, they have the more better futures, right, as a humans, and then we may accept an android and robot as the humans. So if we can have human-like relationships with them,
it's mean we need. Before we started creating the new technology, we have to ask ourselves about a philosophical question. We have to ask ourselves the simple question, why we are doing this, why we want to develop the technology. Always the why is more important than what and how. This is the first things which comes to my mind. And second, about the curiosity. Yes, but in Poland we said curiosity killed the cat. And sometimes I have the feelings that with AI we have the situation, I think all the time I'm talking about the cat and porn, I don't know why. But I think we have in a situation with AI, we have the situation with the Schrödinger cat. Mm-hmm. We don't know what will happen before we'll develop. It can be death, it can kill us, or it can help us. How we can solve this problem?
So I think it's difficult, but before that, I want to answer to that. Your first question, why? So we need to have a more evolution, right? So now we are in this planet Earth, right? But this is a very the small place, right? So we if we want to survive more, then we need to visit the other planet. We need to enhance our ability more and more, right? So this life form is not final, the status, right? So we may have a totally different humans in the futures, so that can do the many things in the more wider universe, right? So that evolution is the most important, right? Therefore, we are crazy for developing the space technologies, the AI technologies, robot technologies, right? So, so that is the most important things. That is why we need to think about the humanity, human societies. So we are looking for the answer and for becoming the stronger species.
Then we need technology if we want to survive like a human race, yes?
Yeah.
And we need the compassion if we want to survive like a human race. It's mean without the compassion, we'll destroy ourselves, we'll destroy the planet, we'll use AI to kill. You know, now what's happening with AGI, you know, it's AGI, who will first create AGI will ruin the world. Now that, you know, this is the AI, it's the biggest weapon. And this is why I'm afraid. And I'm afraid that without the compassion, without the deep understanding that we are not alone, we couldn't survive being alone. You mentioned about the most important is a relation.
Right,
And
right,
I think
right.
that the basement of the relation, the foundation of the relation is a compassion. And I couldn't understand why we don't understand this. Why we are such
have
assholes.
so many stupid desires, right? We need to be clever, we need to have a more better education for using the powerful AI, powerful technologies, right? That is the human evolution. We need to have both technology and education, right? So we need to educate ourselves for using the powerful technologies and for having the more better evolution.
Yeah, I hope so that we have this kind of the good education and will not destroy ourselves. I think it's coming to the end. Thank you very much, guys, and sorry for keeping too long and talking about too much compassion.